Welcome to the freshest podcast. The Basement Bros. Coming at you live.
It's going to be
Thursdays, 5 a.m.
It's going to be so fucking loud in my truck.
So, I thought that would be pretty cool.
Except for this Thursday. It was Thursday at like 9 p.m.
I know, yeah. Update. That was a pretty exciting day for us.
I know.
On the upload.
This morning, I watched it on YouTube. I was like, this isn't right, because I like watching it on Thursdays.
Look, Tanner had a rough week.
Apparently.
It happens, man. We all...
I was out of work 1.5 days due to a hemorrhoid the size of like 2 cough drops. And that's not even an exaggeration.
Oh, so it's getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
It got bad. It's better now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got cream.
We told you to quit lifting.
I don't think that was it.
I think it was... I really don't know what happened. Like,
Because Tanner doesn't really go hard when he lifts.
Oh, he said he'd go so hard.
I don't like
He said, I go hard
Ooga Booga.
AF.
Like, it's pretty moderate.
He clanks the weights when he throws them down.
Does he?
I throw them on the ground and go, no.
Like, sir, that was 145
So let's
On
see.
squat.
on squat.
Tanner told you about his hemorrhoid. I got 300 feet of fencing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We're
that
gonna do
happened
that.
today.
Your
I'm
backyard,
gonna
or
finish
front
up-
yard, however you want to look
Yeah,
at
so I'll have extra fence if you or you want some fencing.
it. Fencing giveaway.
Yeah.
Fencing giveaway. Like, subscribe, and get your chance for 200 feet of fence.
No. You'll enter in unlimited entries, and you have a chance to win up to 8 pieces of 6 foot tall by 8 foot long
In this
fencing.
economy?
In this economy?
For
That's
free. Those are $65 fence panels, y'all.
people are like, are they insane?
So, Chris,
We will never financially recover from this.
any update for you?
No. No, just working.
Nothing happened at all? Not anything to mention?
No.
All right.
I think the doctor was taken aback by my hemorrhoid.
Oh, you went to the doctor about it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
So, Sunday night. So, y'all came over Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah. That was Saturday. So, Sunday night, I didn't even get out of the recliner. Like, I'd almost had to have Carrie go get a winch
To pull,
to
pull
pull
you
my
up?
ass out of there.
You need to get one of those electric ones that stands you up like the real old people
Oh,
have.
man.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
So,
The lazy Susan through your hallway to the kitchen.
exactly. Well, so that may have been what was affecting the energy of last episode because, like, I could not get.
You just had
comfortable.
like killed vibes.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, the Ewoks.
Yeah,
No,
the
wish
Ewoks-
there was Chewies.
Oh God, I fucking hate the Ewoks. Oh Jesus. But to speed run this, yeah, I took off Monday because I couldn't.
You couldn't hang.
Done.
Tuesday, it was manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, I don't know what the difference was between Tuesday and Wednesday.
You overworked yourself Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe he had a tough shit that day.
I don't know, but I was at work for about 3.5 hours.
Ooh, almost a whole day.
And I started to just stand because I couldn't sit down.
Yeah.
And my hands were shaking. My face was like pale. And I was like, something ain't right. And I could feel it. It was like having a speed bag hanging off my asshole. And I went into the bathroom and I looked. I dropped my boxers, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, something ain't right. And there was just blood.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I walk out and this is an explicit podcast. I looked at my coworker.
BD
like,
Ray, BTW TMI.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Big TMI. I looked at my coworker and I was like, I'm going to the urgent care
Right now.
right now. And they're like, it's fine, go. Because they could tell, man. Like,
Yeah.
So I went in there and the reception, like, they could just my
Yeah,
face.
you had a white face.
The receptionist was like, okay, is this injury, illness, or other? And I was like,
Other.
other?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
It's kind of a bodily function, right?
Yeah,
It's something that happens.
It's an other. It was otherworldly.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any hemorrhoids? I have a hemorrhoid.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Right now?
No, not currently.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, look at us.
Never.
I guess I've had a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, never.
I don't think hemorrhoids go away, though. If I
You
remember
guys just
reading
aren't
that.
taking care of your bodies.
This one might sneak back up on me.
You could.
Maybe.
He said they never
become
go away.
inflamed. Yeah, I think that's right. They don't ever go away. They just like become inflamed sometimes,
Okay, well,
just like AIDS.
So prepare for it for the rest of your life.
I hope not. Well, I dropped the doctor's like, okay, I need to check and see if this is internal or
Spread 'em.
external. I knew it was going to have to happen.
Yeah.
So
Did he like snap the glove? Did he have like
Yeah,
sausage
you went there
fingers?
to have it checked. out.
yeah.
he already
I'm like,
got prepped.
Yeah,
I was
in
like,
your mind.
look, doc, I'm no gynecologist, but I think this thing is external. And he said, oh, well, take a look. And then I just dropped my boxers down. He went, no sooner did I feel like the
A
glove
touch.
Touch the cheek.
spread my cheek a little bit. He was like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's a big one. And I was like,
Oh, thanks.
yeah, right.
Thanks, buddy. I
He
appreciate
said.
that.
He said the inner lips are outside.
Yeah. I was like, are you sure you didn't prolapse? Because, no, he didn't say that. But call me in a prescription. I'm going to speed run the rest of this. Call in a prescription. I went to go pick it up. We're at 5 minutes.
I know, right?
Went to go pick it up, and they were like, yeah, we can't get this prescription for you. It's not covered by the FDA, and your insurance won't take care of it. And we don't have it in stock.
Buy it.
I was like, you couldn't have called me and told me that within the 6 hours, right?
No, of course not. That's too easy.
$300, this prescription.
Oh my god!
And I was like, no. So I called the doctor back, and he said, get some hydrocortisone cream and Benadryl cream.
Yeah.
Mix them together in equal parts, slather that on there. Does the same thing as the prescription.
you could have started with that.
Yeah, like you couldn't have just told me to pick that up on the way home.
No, because he has.
Can you believe this?
Yeah, I know.
He's got
that?
stocks in there, man.
Yeah, right. He's has
FDA stocks.
He's got sponsors.
He's getting paid
But-
by the who are those people that did that settlement?
I don't think.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Did it work?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Like I put.
Did you
I think
administer
two
yourself?
applications. Well, yeah,
Okay. Well, I didn't know. if
two
you had help.
applications, and then I woke up Thursday morning,
Totally fine.
threw my legs over the side of the bed, and leaned forward to get up, and I was like,
Shit himself.
He was like, "Wait a minute."
that wasn't excruciating, and it's been fine.
Yeah.
Have you been applying the ointment?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like
He,
it's still
he still has some on his. He's got residue on his fingers right now.
right there. See it? Yeah, it's a little crusties, white and brown.
I'll get that off.
Mixture.
But no, I just want to keep doing it till it's still among us.
Carrie.
It's still among us right now, but I'm just going to keep doing it till
Slather
it's
me
completely
out.
gone.
I need my ointment.
But yeah, that was my week.
So I'm Hayden.
This is hemorrhoid.
And Chris B. Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy.
Sponsored by Walmart.
No.
One day.
Sponsored by Hemorrhoid Cream.
No, that'd be
Preparation H. On the whole.
The moment we've all been waiting for. I feel
another episode in our trilogy. I guess no.
The closer to the trilogy.
Chris was telling me about his alien stuff in the car a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's worth discussing.
Wait, I want a whole episode.
Okay.
Oh, the return of conspiracy.
No, the conspiracies have come to light. I have
The
facts.
awakening of the conspiracies.
Yeah, the awakening of the
Conspiracy
conspiracies.
awakens.
Mm-hmm.
This goes back to episode
that's really
1.
good.
And episode 5, like several of them that I've talked about
So
through the
I think-
seasons. Yes.
we'll have to plan for an extra long episode for that.
Okay.
No, I only need 23 minutes. I
You
already
say
practiced
that. You
it.
say that now.
I've already practiced it. As long as y'all don't fact check me
Well,
as
yeah.
I'm giving y'all facts.
We're
Okay,
almost
so
10 minutes in and we've
so
mentioned Star Wars
7,
once.
8, and 9. Which ones do we hate the least?
Hold on 1 second.
I only hate one of them.
9.
7.
7. So see, I'm gonna put 7 at my top,
Ooh.
just because of Han.
Oh, that's not what I want.
I can't stand the way they killed him.
No one.
Look, that one scene makes episode 7 the bottom of the list.
Bottom of
Now, yeah, if we're stacking the
Which scene?
saga as a whole, when Han dies, not necessarily that he dies, it's how.
yeah.
He killed himself.
Bullshit.
I'm
pretty
just-
much.
And then Finn with the lightsaber.
Yeah, that went nowhere.
Yeah.
That went absolutely nowhere. But
Brian,
no, the saga as
That
a whole,
was so disappointing.
And,
As a character.
throwing in there all the movies, the spin-offs, the shows, the animated movies. Force Awakens is dead last.
I agree.
I just want to put 7, 8, 9 together as last. 9 was
I agree.
They could have done better. There was a lot of things I liked about 9.
Yeah.
9 was when they blew the ship in half, right?
That was 8.
That was 8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
9 was when they had the battle with Palpatine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Which I don't like that they brought him back. Just come up with a new villain.
I would put 8 as my favorite, which I've only
Of the sequels?
I think so. I'm thinking about it. I've only seen all of these movies one time.
Okay.
Because I hate them that much.
Yeah.
I refuse to continue watching them. I wanted to see what they were like, and I don't like them.
Okay.
I think 8 is my favorite, followed by 9, followed by 7. Because 8
I can respect that.
8
10
feels more like it could be a standalone film.
Just about.
And
Weirdly, yeah.
8 feels like a very good standalone film. And then 9, it was cool to see Palpatine again, and I guess Rey and Kylo teamed up. Wow, cool. Like that's pretty cool for the Force. You don't want our toes touching?
We just touched feet.
I
That's
know.
weird.
And then 7 fucking sucked. There's good fight, but sucked. Too funny.
7, watching that in theaters premiere
Yeah.
night, that's the first time I've ever walked out of a movie theater.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just that terrible.
Yeah.
I
And
watched
I
the
saw
whole-
50 Shades of Grey in theaters.
Ooh, that's actually not a terrible movie.
That movie sucks fucking ass.
Yeah.
There's a booby scene once. Twice.
A booby scene does not justify
No.
2 hours of absolutely nothing, and
I've
then
seen all of them.
an end that's not actually an end. It just stops.
If I
It
wanted
just stops. That's the worst part.
if I
about
wanted to
that
watch a
movie.
terrible movie that just had boobies, I'd watch Friday the 13th.
Right, exactly. Yeah, part 8.
I
Part
love that.
8,
That's such
yeah.
a good movie, though.
Jason Returns from Hell.
That's part 8 is
Bartley.
Manhattan.
Oh, that is Manhattan, isn't
Yeah.
it? Which one Returns from Hell? Is that 7 or
That's-
9?
Feels like a
No,
9.
there's Jason that goes to hell, which is
Goes to Hell.
9 or 10.
Yeah.
No, it feels like a 9.
Jason Lives.
That's a
Jason
10.
Lives is
That's a 10.
7.
6.
Is it
Oh.
6?
7 is the New Blood.
Okay.
My God, this is so fucking confusing. I'm just guessing. On
Me and
which
Chris
episode
watched
we are.
all these all the time.
Oh, you have no idea the amount of hours that I have into Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street.
My personal ranking. I feel like my rankings are pretty boring. 9, 8, 7.
Okay.
Kind of like the prequels.
Yeah.
And 7 on the bottom by a pretty large margin. I at first I hated 8,
Yeah.
and then after watching, look, I had to divorce myself watching the sequel trilogy
From
of the knowledge that there wasn't an overarching plan for these movies.
Right.
There wasn't.
Yeah.
Each director kind of was like, okay, just take it from here.
Yeah.
Which
is such a
that's a
half decent idea.
How who the hell thought that was a good idea for a Star Wars trilogy? Are you no, stupid going in. But watching it divorced from that knowledge and just watching it as
Just
as
movie
if
on
it
its-
were all
A new set of Star Wars films.
as if it were all one story that wasn't just baton tossed. I like it more watching it through that lens, and in subsequent rewatches, watching it in that context makes
Yeah.
it better.
So
That makes sense.
The opening to 7, I loved. I had so high hopes for
Oh, yeah.
Kylo Ren.
There,
That
it opens in the desert. No.
Jakku.
Jakku.
The opening of 7 is that platoon of stormtroopers, first order troopers,
Okay, I
coming
know.
down and going to Jakku.
And then
And
the
it
next scene
it gives you
goes
so
to
high
Rey
hopes,
on
and
her
I
planet.
thought Kylo Ren was going to be such a
Right,
badass,
goes-
and then you get that
Disappointment.
Oh no,
He's
in
a little bitch.
8 and 9, especially 9, he was a badass.
I'm not saying he was just a little bitch to me, like worse than Anakin.
In 7, he was kind of bitchy.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of his character development at all.
No,
You know,
I thought he had the best character development. He actually had an arc.
he had an arc,
Ben Swallow.
Ben Swallow.
but I just
Yeah.
as a character
Makes me
they
so
could've
moist
picked a
seeing him
better
in that
angle to
shirtless
kind of-
scene.
I didn't think he should have been a little
I-
bitch in 7. He could have been a little better, you know. Like
Yeah, I
and
think
then
they
it
were
could-
trying to channel some of that Anakin like
Anakin
prequels
vibe?
Anakin vibe.
Well, they didn't
but
get it.
in 7, but after that, it kind of got a little bit more grounded.
Which, imagine 8 and then reverse it that same grounding, he would be less of a little bitch.
What do you mean?
Just skip it.
Okay,
Can you explain? Can you rephrase the question?
can you use it in a sentence?
Can you use it?
Bitch, please.
I feel like it would have been better and a little bit more original if it would have flipped at the end of 9, where Rey kind of went full dark, and
Ooh,
Kylo Ren came back to Ben, and then they had a fight. They had a second fight in that movie.
I know.
Right.
Seeing Ray with the
With
Darth
the double
Maul,
saber?
with the
I know,
Darth
they
Maul
just
double
kinda took
saber.
on my sack with
Oh,
that, and then
dude,
nothing?
and she just fucking wrecks with it.
Yeah.
That would have been tits.
That would have been great. Honestly, 9, if we're looking at... Okay, so I've got... If we're looking at the saga as a whole, I have a objective ranking where I'm like, okay, I know objectively these movies are better than these movies, right? If we're looking at my subjective ranking, which is what am I going to go to first
It's not
when I just want to watch...
Probably 9.
When I want to watch some Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
My top 3, when that goes...
Oh.
is Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, and Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
because Rise of Skywalker and especially The Last Jedi are eye candy.
Yeah.
Big time. Especially 8. Like, say what you want to about The Last Jedi, but that's the best looking Star Wars movie.
And I love the picture of it.
With Luke
Yes.
and with the saber down the middle?
Yes.
Yeah. Keep
That,
talking because I have that.
go grab it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to go grab it.
I love that.
The cover goes harder than the movie.
The cover
Yes.
definitely goes harder, but picture quality, yes, it's great.
I think all those movies, the cover goes harder than... And 8...
Not necessarily.
I even think the ending battle in 8 as being the best movie fucking was boring as hell.
He was projecting. That wasn't even him fighting.
I
That was
know.
him using the Force.
Yeah, but
that is bad. That takes a whole nother
I'm talking
level
about when they
of
blew that
badassery.
ship in half. Like,
Oh,
like,
I'm
come
talking
on, that could've
about
been way better.
Luke, and I love the scene.
Like, that's the best part of that movie is when he's force projecting himself.
The X-wings when they're flying across the desert and it's
Yeah.
kicking up that sulfur. It's just
Yeah.
red. That is
No,
beautiful.
the X-Wings aren't doing that. It's those sand...
Hello?
The sand speeders. That is just beautiful. I love. We actually had a picture, like
You wanna say hi?
the 5-piece portrait frame.
Oh, yeah.
We actually had that whole scene that we were going to put up, but I never made the frames for it.
Every time me and Carrie watch The Last Jedi, which we've seen the sequel trilogy over several times.
Yeah,
So I think out of the three of us, I've seen it the most.
probably.
Almost definitely. But that scene where Kylo Ren and Luke are having their little standoff, and Kylo Ren's kind of got his,
Saber out.
saber aimed at him,
Yeah.
and Luke has his up in that, his classic stance. Like, I
Oh,
just
my.
want that as a painting.
Right.
It looks so freaking cool. No, but that scene...
Can I see the book?
When Luke walks... Yeah, I was going to show in a second. When Luke walks out of that bunker onto the salt flats, it's been... it's all disturbed, and it looks like a bloodbath out there.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so cool. This
The
is the cover
contrast
we were
is
talking
great.
about.
Come to the other side. Yeah.
No. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, look at that.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, yeah. So nice.
That is God tier Star Wars covers.
But yet, trash movie.
I disagree. I liked it more as I watched it a few times. Now, I will say that
I've only seen them all once.
the Finn and Rose subplot
Yeah.
was pointless.
Should have been better.
It was so pointless.
It
It
was
was just
pointless. It was just to give them characters something to do
It was a waste of time.
because
but it goes nowhere.
it goes nowhere and it had no effect on what happened.
Finn
Like-
grabbed a lightsaber, but he doesn't do anything with it.
He didn't grab a lightsaber in that movie.
No.
No.
Stop.
What's
You're
the-
talking about the Force Awakens.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
talking about the Force Awakens.
That's the only time he
he's
had
talking
one.
about Rose.
Well, I'm just thinking of him as a character with the lightsaber. Like,
And it's
there's
so
no reason
like
for him to have it.
right. Well, like C-3PO and R2-D2 going through the desert. That's
on a horse with no.
yeah. I'll watch that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Finn and Rose.
We are made to suffer. It's our lot in life. Yeah, no, that's good shit.
Yeah.
And only one of them you can understand.
Right. Yeah. R2, you're just guessing.
Yeah.
Beep boop beep. Boop.
Yep.
He
Yep, I
clearly
agree.
said some vicinities towards C-3PO. He's
Yeah.
like, fucking gold piece of shit. He's like, I never.
I cannot
The
believe
nerve!
this.
No. No, yeah, no, that whole subplot went nowhere. And then they brought in that code breaker guy to hack into the First
Yeah.
Order ship that ended up just turning him in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So pointless.
It was very pointless.
Like, let's free these fucking kangaroo horses.
Yeah, no, you could take that whole subplot out of the movie. Would not change the
The
narrative.
movie's still 2.5 hours.
It probably cut off like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like that was
not
not,
that much
needed.
time at all.
But all the scenes with Luke and Ray
Yeah,
were great. And
I
he's
wanted
teaching
more.
her-
when they do
I
all
needed
that
more
training on
blue
that
milk.
island?
Yeah.
yeah, I needed more blue milk, less Finn and Rose.
Yeah. More alien titties, actual alien titties.
I was talking about just Luke and Ray.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Straight.
when Luke
He's just like,
milked that.
The cow.
No, it's not a cow. It's like a sea lion otter
God.
giant thing with tits.
yeah.
And he milks it into a bottle and takes a swig of it. That was more interesting than the
Than the Finn and Rose.
plot line. Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch the movies again.
He's like, I
I'm
don't
down.
remember the alien
I don't
titties.
remember
I'm
a
down.
lot of these.
I don't recall the alien titties.
That whole, again, beating a dead horse here, but that whole subplot brings the movie
Down.
Yeah. I liked it.
I wanted
I know
more
it's
fight.
controversial, or hot take, but I liked everything else about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think there was too much comedy in the movie?
no.
Okay. I know some people
There's
complain
not.
about that.
That's
There's not any more than any other Star Wars
right.
movie.
Like Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's too much.
Too much turned into a shit show, ruined it. Like that Thor movies got better once they got to Ragnarok, and they just dropped off.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen a lot of the Marvel
I
stuff.
mean, that's the only one that's been
After
since
phase,
Ragnarok,
like,
but it was
2.
a sharp drop off.
They played too much.
Yeah.
There's too.
They steered into which Ragnarok steered more into the goofy and less
But it
serious, but it was a little bit more grounded and fun.
Right.
It was like fun goofy.
Yeah.
Then the Love and Thunder came around and they're like, hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah. They're
You know?
like dead children, fucking losers, and just dumb shit like that.
Yeah, a god eater,
Yeah.
god destroyer getting taken down by the Valhalla preschool.
Yeah.
What? Anyway,
Trash. Do better. Don't be sorry. Be better.
I do my best.
Rise of Skywalker
It's the
was
same thing I told the Taco Bell girl.
the only sequel trilogy movie I walked out of the theater of and was like,
All right.
that was pretty sick. Like, actually had me
Watching.
engaged through
Right.
the whole thing. I didn't mind Emperor coming back because I know it's kind of a cop out,
It is.
but
Beating
where
a
The
dead
Last
horse.
Jedi steered the narrative,
Yes.
there wasn't a whole lot of places left to go.
Come
They
up with
killed
new
off
shit.
the main big bad.
Yeah. And then they're like, he was a clown the whole time. And then the thing that
But
pisses
see, I
me
like that. That adds a creepy.
No,
factor.
and that was cool. I like the puppeteer.
Master. Yeah, that's Palpatine.
Puppet. Yeah. No, I like that. I just wanted something different.
Yeah, no, I feel
Like, if they would have brought, like, Darth Revan in, that would have been so cool.
somehow if they would have resurrected him or something.
Yeah, just some
Thrawn?
Or
shit
the
like
Yuzon
that.
Vong, like from the expanded universe.
Yeah.
Like something, a new exterior threat.
A new big bad.
Yeah.
I
Palpatine
think-
was big bad all the Star Wars.
The
Yeah.
Yuzon Vong could come after the Ahsoka series.
Well,
Because Ahsoka series will probably get a little more into the world between worlds.
yeah.
And then that would be easier to kind of integrate the extra universe in there.
Part of me is wanting a multiverse, but then there's another part of me where it's like, no, I really don't. I don't
Right.
want it to turn into Marvel, where it's just
Right.
I saw
But you know who owns both of those franchises?
Disney.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
they're going to become the exact same, just different characters.
the actor Michael Shannon. I think that's his name. He played the bad guy in Man of Steel, Superman, Man of Steel, and he was in this new Flash movie.
Oh,
And he
okay.
said, I saw this interview that said he doesn't like playing this character in this universe anymore because of the multiverse, and it's just, in a multiverse the stakes are lower,
Yeah.
like just automatically.
Because you could just go to
Yeah,
the
you can
different
just get,
timeline.
it doesn't matter.
doesn't
ultimately.
matter if the Earth explodes.
Yeah,
we
whatever.
have infinite other ones.
There's Earth 2 over here, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
636.
He described it like now it's just like production companies just playing with action figures,
Pretty much.
and that's exactly it. And I don't really.
And that's
know.
not.
That's how they're bringing back Iron Man. He was supposed to be dead, but now
Yeah.
they're just like
Oh, Robert Downey
Secret
Jr.'s
Wars.
doing it again.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, even
No,
better.
fuck that. I'm not.
I would be
watching
down
that.
for a Tom Cruise.
That's who was
Iron
originally
Man.
supposed to play Iron Man.
That'd be pretty good. I think he'd be too intense.
No.
I hate Tom Cruise.
You don't like Tom Cruise?
No, not at all.
Well, he's all right. I like his action movies. That's about it.
I hate
I like
him.
the action.
He has to run in every movie.
He has to.
In all of his stunt scenes, he's wearing a thong.
No. Can we
No,
back-
that's legit. You can fact check
that's
me on
prob-
that.
Probably- I'm not gonna
you're on
fact check
3%.
it.
I'll fact check it.
Any action scene where
Oh,
he's
fuck,
doing
yeah, I
his
am on
own
3%.
little stunt, the man's wearing a thong.
All right, let's
Yeah,
return
So,
back. Return.
if Return of the Jedi,
Tanner, who was
So,
you were speaking.
yeah, more
The Rise
on
of Skywalker.
I have at least 2 Rise of Skywalker posters in here. I liked it. I liked it a lot. But
Obviously.
it took very, very heavily from this old canon story. It's a graphic novel called Dark Empire, where the
Which you
Emperor.
have.
Yeah,
I think I've read.
I borrowed it from a coworker of mine. I still need to give it
Oh
back.
no, not that one. I've read the Darth Vader one.
The Darth Vader ones. Yeah, I know. This one's called Dark Empire, and it takes place after Return of the Jedi, and Palpatine returns.
One too, yeah.
And it turns out that he had a bunch of clones of himself stashed away, and when Darth Vader killed him on the Death Star, he transferred his consciousness through the Force into another clone, so he could just keep coming back. And I'm like, that's fucking cool.
No.
I always thought that was
Power.
fucking cool. So, and watching that movie, it's like clearly, whoever wrote that movie, I think it was J.J.
Had
Abrams,
read that.
had read
information.
that, yeah. Because there's
No,
some
'cause
other
his
there's some
was-
other similarities.
His was Palpatine survived the fall.
No, the Palpatine that we get in Rise of Skywalker
Is a clone Palpatine.
is a clone Palpatine.
Yeah.
Mm.
and but
sure?
they couldn't
100%.
get. That's why there's all those other Snoke ones, so we can kind of puppeteer.
Yeah.
But they couldn't get the cloning process right. That's why he was needing a new vessel,
Okay.
such as Rey,
Right.
or something like that.
His granddaughter.
Because I mean, he's all decrepit. And
Yeah, his that's
Yeah.
what got me was his fingers.
his finger. Yeah, it wasn't him.
It's
The-
his force being.
He's
But
in
not
a
his
new
body.
shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the Palpatine we saw. The Palpatine
It's like
in Rise
Taking
of
your SIM
Skywalker.
card out of your phone and moving it to a new phone.
Right.
Yeah, pretty
no.
much. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I
Okay.
thought that because once he started pulling their force out, he started regenerating.
I think that's kind of like a weird. It's a dark side Sith vampirism, where it's like I can heal.
Myself.
Jedi have the Force heal, right?
The prime.
Sith, they can pull life essence
Yeah.
from others, like a vampire,
Yeah.
to heal themselves, and that's what he was doing in that.
More
Oh,
selfish
if only,
version.
Yeah,
if only Anakin had known that 20 years earlier.
it's not very widely used in the Jedi.
Obviously.
So if we could rewrite,
but Rey just randomly learned how to do it.
if we
on
could
a
rewrite
snake.
She
number
knew how to do a
7,
bunch of shit, just
Yeah.
randomly.
Just randomly.
If we could rewrite number 7 to give me more of the Palpatine cloning information,
7?
I think
would
that
have been
would
a
make it a better movie.
Easier blow.
It would have
if there would have been
explained 8
hints.
a little more. Yes.
If there would have been, we have Snoke, but there's also who is this, and somehow sprinkle in a little palps.
Maybe we just accidentally stumbled into like an abandoned cloning facility on this planet.
Like
or
lay some
something like that.
breadcrumbs
You know.
setting up that maybe he's still out there.
Yeah, like
Right? And have him have this dark dark
Or like
shadow that's in the, creeping in the background.
What is that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what's
Or-
going on?
Snoke, like when Vader would like be talking to him and he'd be in the hologram.
Kylo
But
Ren?
I was saying Snoke talking to Palpatine,
Oh,
but just have him like that, like the cloaked figure.
Yeah.
Just him talking to a cloak. You don't hear anything. You just see the cloaked figure, and immediately it's going to give you
You're
Palpatine vibes.
Recognizing.
yeah,
But-
like, not see the face, like see it
Yes.
from behind or something
Yes.
like that. Yeah, because in Star Wars, there's always, like Qui-Gon said, there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you watch A New Hope and you think Vader's the big bad, then you watch The Empire Strikes Back and it's like, oh no,
Palpatine.
there's Palpatine.
Yeah.
Right? There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
You watch The Phantom Menace and say
Darth
you
Maul.
don't,
You think it's Darth
you think
Maul?
Darth Maul. It's like, oh, that's the big bad, and then you see Darth Maul talking to his master. So it's
Right.
like, yeah, there's always another person.
He talks to the cloaked figure.
Yeah. There's always another
And
person
then-
behind the big bad. There's always a bigger fish.
And we're like, who's the cloaked figure?
Right.
And then we got, Palpatine being like, oh, yeah, everything's fine. And we're like, oh, no, it's him. Sidious.
Bum, bum, bum. Force lightning.
Bye,
Say
Mace.
what you want, but that little tug of war in The Rise of Skywalker where they were
Rey
tugging war
is-
a ship
And then just
and then boom, that's cool.
Yes.
Like, get out
Okay,
of here.
I know
That's
what you're talking
cool.
about.
And
But it throws so many questions. She shouldn't have been able to do that as a Jedi.
She went through training.
that's the thing. She wasn't really trained as a
No,
Jedi.
she doesn't know what she's doing.
No, she doesn't. That's the whole point of Rey.
She's like, holy shit, this thing's loaded.
She's the most amateur Jedi you can get.
But
she's-
overpowered.
I mean, she's got
know
dark
about
side power.
overpowered.
She's got Jedi power. She's got all of it.
Well,
Yeah.
she's just learning things she's picking up along the way.
Well, she didn't have time. Luke was barely around to train her
Yeah.
right
Weeks.
before she had to go off. And so, I mean, if she's getting pissed off
Yeah.
because
She can't hold it.
she can't, I mean, she's trying to win. She's getting pissed off because Kylo Ren is there. Yeah, I mean,
She's trying to access those dark side vibes right there.
well,
you
she's
know?
just
getting
trying to-
angry.
She's just
Yeah.
getting angry.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Like,
She's just using
Exactly.
it, and it's not working, so she's using it even
So she
more.
pushes further, zap.
Yeah.
Because you can see on her face, it's like, oh shit, what?
Yeah. No,
Everybody
I know.
around there was like, oh,
Oh, my
shit.
gosh, yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
well, but even Kylo, he can't do it.
No.
He
Because
can't
he's
force
been
lightning.
trained.
No, he's tried. He can't force lightning.
He's been trained to
When
not
did he
to.
try?
It's talked about because he was fucked up that she could force lightning and he couldn't.
Okay, I guess that went over my head.
Because he was real fucked up about it. Because he was like,
Why can't I do that?
I guess I'm not a true Palpatine.
No, I think he's not
As evil.
He's
Right,
He's
but
a
he's-
Jedi that wants to be fallen.
exactly.
he's just a poser.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
pretty
he's
much.
basically the
Another reason
Backstreet
I don't
Boys
like him.
trying to be in sync.
Like he went through Kylo Ren is going through a phase
Yeah,
That
he
he-
is so
that he
emo
wants to
that
stick
he has
with?
no idea.
that he wants to stick with but can't.
Well, and then he's like in power too. So like, why would you give that up?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
if you
this is
had all
working
those
out.
all those Death Star ships, the Final Order.
Yeah,
I mean,
the-
if you had those at your fingertips, would you give that up? No,
of course not.
Fuck no.
No,
you wouldn't.
what happened was he was like a total normal boy, and then someone just happened to like have a picture, and he's like, "Grandpa," he's like, "Grandpa listened to Bullet for My Valentine."
That's good. That's good.
They got Anakin at like
Dude, Anakin totally listened to like My Chemical Romance.
100%.
I can see that. I can see it.
Also, the Emperor shocks a fleet of ships out of the sky.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's so
wild.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
come
no,
on.
it was a cool scene. I'm over here thinking about, and if
Should
you
he be that
die,
powerful though?
Yeah, he is
fair.
the ultimate power.
yeah,
You think they'll ever be able to get rid of him?
unlimited power.
Yeah. Palpatine is unlimited power.
He is the extension cord brick plugged into itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Maybe that'll become Ahsoka's end goal.
They're
Keep
gonna
her-
have to.
Because I feel
somehow
like she'll
ti-
have like a Thrawn mix. I hope.
Thrawn's in it.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
mean.
He's in
hoping
the
for.
trailer.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping for
like,
Darth Maul.
That'll be all that's about, and then we'll find out from Thrawn who his boss is, and I hope that starts leading back to Palpatine.
I think Thrawn is trying to take it all over for himself.
I don't blame him.
No, they're going to have to somehow tie these Mandalorian,
connect them,
connect them into the sequel movies, which it might do a sort of similar thing that the Clone Wars did for the prequels, where it added more context and made the story better.
Right.
Right. Where it supplemented and filled in a bunch of the gaps, which there's a lot of gaps.
Which
in the
I think
sequels.
that's
as much as I like them, there's a lot of gaps.
that's one
So
of the best.
have you seen the comics for between 1 and 2? There's a whole comics of all of Annie and Obi-Wan's adventures.
No, I know there's some books that have come out recently, but I didn't know about the comics.
Yeah, it's literally like Anakin and Obi-Wan's adventures or some
Sick.
shit like that. Yeah, but it's literally like his training process and like the years from between 1 and 2.
Is it canon?
That would be
Yeah, obviously it's
I
canon.
didn't know.
well. There's a
There's a
lot that's not.
There's a
canon.
ton of knowledge out there that's not
Well,
canon,
like-
but it's kind of treated as canon. You know,
It's
like,
comic books. It gives good
If it came
stories.
out under Disney, it's canon with the new canon.
Yeah.
If it came out pre 2012,
It was
2013,
this was around the time of between 2 and 3 coming out.
oh,
the
then
comic
it's,
book.
it's not canon anymore.
Yeah.
Not officially. When I'm telling you right now, it's fucked up. When Disney bought it, everything that wasn't the movies or the Clone Wars was
Out.
no longer the story.
That is so terrible.
Yeah, huh?
So
Yeah.
trash.
That's why.
I mean, it's ultimately it's fine because it's whatever you want it to be.
Anyway, yeah.
It
Like,
still all fits.
Yeah.
Think about how many people went wild for fucking
Well,
Grogu.
But just like when you pulled up the other day about Vader's armor,
yeah.
and I was talking about it has Beskar, but then you were pulling up that no, it's just Obsidian and Durasteel.
Yeah.
I was like, how are we supposed to know?
But it used to be. It used to be
But-
Beskar.
Tell you guys
But it
something,
used to be Beskar!
No, I feel like, I mean, at this point, with as much as the canon has shifted, whatever the hell you want it to be for you,
Thank God Dave
That's what it
Filoni's in
is.
charge, though.
huh?
I said, thank God Dave Filoni's in charge, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kathleen Kennedy's still there, but Dave Filoni's got a lot of, I think, low-key, he's in command,
I hope he stays
and Kathleen
that way.
is kind of releasing the reins a little bit.
Well, she
Behind the scenes,
she
at
just
least.
needs to be just an overseer.
She just needs to leave.
The Overseer.
Preach.
Fallout
She just needs
76.
to leave. We need to do another episode that's just about the spin-offs
Yeah.
and series, because honestly, that's where Disney shined.
Honestly.
Preach.
So, Mando, they blew up. Boba, they kind of lacked in season 2.
Boba could have been way better overall.
I liked
Way
it. I'm not
better.
hating on
Boba
it.
Fett only had one season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Season 1 could have been 2 seasons, and that's what it should have
It
been.
should have been.
It should have been
Yeah,
2
no, we
seasons.
can dive into that because.
But no,
if you get
Obi-Wan-
me talking about Boba Fett,
No, that was a
The
snipped
Obi-Wan-
show. That should have been 2 10 episode seasons right there.
Obi-Wan was supposed to just be a movie.
yeah,
But then they packed so much shit in there, they stretched it out into a season. And I feel like a lot of that shit, just the whole I liked
let's
it.
save it.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
save
okay.
it.
We could
Because I have
definitely-
words about that too.
Yeah.
No,
So we're gonna get
I'm,
off the
I am
horn.
excited about the movie, the fan movie.
Oh, that fan edit
Yes.
of the series. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm excited to see that.
It's
yeah.
the same guy that did Andor.
He worked on Andor.
Oh.
Which god dang Andor?
Yeah.
Oh, best.
All right. So,
you guys later.
if you
Good
have
stuff.
any thoughts or comments, please drop them below.
Yeah.
Give us your personal rankings.
Yes.
Maybe we'll have a movie review coming out soon. We haven't watched a movie, but
No, we
Uh,
haven't.
yeah.
Speaking of that, so they have Cocaine Bear. They have Crack Raccoon.
Crack Raccoon.
They
I
have
love raccoons.
Crack Cocaine Puma. And then they're
Meth
in the
Puma.
works for another cocaine animal. I think Cocaine Squirrel.
I watch Cocaine.
Cocaine Shark.
Squirrel.
Cocaine
They have
Shark.
They have Cocaine Shark
Yeah, 'cause
coming out.
Sharknado,
That's-
bro.
Yes, that's literally yes.
Cocaine Sharknado. Give me that.
No, it's not. There's
give
no
me
nader.
that.
No.
Give
It's
me
just
that.
Cocaine Shark.
A whirlpool starts on top of a Coke boat, one of those like cigarette boats.
Sucks in
Sucks
five-headed
all
shark.
the pot, like the things
Powder.
open, and it's powder all in the tornado, and then it sucks up a thing of sharks, and now all the sharks are on cocaine, and they grow legs. From
Cocaine.
Cocaine speeds up evolution.
Red Bull
Yes.
gives you wings. Cocaine gives you legs.
Extra legs.
So yeah, that's our episode for today.
And as always, like, follow, and subscribe.
We'll see you Thursday, 5 a.m.
Thank you.
I hope you like this fresh episode. Next week, we'll probably be discussing Chris's conspiracies.
They're
And
making
then
a return.
What's the next week after that? We want to.
It's no longer conspiracies.
Are they true?
They've been confirmed.
Tune in next week at 5 a.m. to find out. Bye.
Bye.
YouTube post credits.
Fuck you!
Wow. That was aggressive.
So intense. Do you have anything to say to the people out there?
I love my pants.
Thank you, Chris. Tanner, anything?
Benadryl cream, hydrocortisone cream. Put it on your hemorrhoids.
Thanks.
Nothing there?
Thanks for tuning in to NPR.
For that one, they're going to be like, thank you so much.
People are gonna start telling us we need to start our own like medical podcast where we just like
Fun little remedies for your butthole.
yeah. Well, not only your butthole, I guess all parts of your body.
So the next time you get a hangnail, cut the whole toe off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drop a big old heavy block on it.
I was telling, I was on the phone with you on what was it, Wednesday,
Yeah, we were talking about your butt.
and we were like, of all your orifices
to
we're-
have things leak out of.
to have like blood come out of, from least to most concerning, butthole is like
At
on
the very end of that
toward
spectrum.
the most concerning of the spectrum. Do you think you'd be more concerned if blood was coming out of your asshole or your dick?
My dick.
Your dick? Okay.
I'm same too.
I've had some pretty big poops that when I've wiped there was blood back there, and I was just like, it's just because
It's just from the poop, yeah.
Your mic is off.
well, yeah, I didn't know we were still talking. So yeah, so I've had blood come out of my butthole. I've had
Only
some.
from shitting so hard.
Well,
let's
no,
clarify.
and then like from like hot spot. I eat a lot of spicy food.
Yeah.
I use a ridiculous amount of hot sauce. My stomach burns. I know that I have stomach ulcers, so I'm guessing that's also from some of the bleeding. If I ever have, and then like I had sensitive gums for a while until I got it my gums cut
Yeah.
out from all the dipping. So I had every time I brushed my teeth, I would bleed out of my gums.
Oh yeah.
Were you
Oh,
using
yes.
a firm toothbrush?
I tried soft toothbrushes. I tried
Okay.
just like the rubber toothbrushes. I tried several different
Wow,
things.
very
like-
sensitive.
Yeah, it just immediately my gums would bleed.
How dangerous.
They're just sensitive because the gum was just so
thin.
dead. So they just had to just scrape it out. So
That sounds
mouth,
unpleasant.
nosebleeds, people get those all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ears, that happens.
Yeah, when you
I
blow
mean, if I'm
your,
still hearing,
you're fine. Yeah, when I blew my eardrum
Yeah.
and
Jumped into the pool.
the blood didn't come out because it all got pushed in.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor said.
we need to tell that story on the podcast
Yeah.
Right.
sometime.
Eyes.
So, but I've never had
That's
blood
concerning,
come out of my
but-
pee hole, and if I ever do, that will be the day I'm concerned.
That will be the.
That will be the day that I probably will go to the doctor on my own.
So yeah.
No, this whole hemorrhoid experience has inspired me just to go get a PCP. 'Cause I don't
Right.
have one. I haven't had one in a decade.
There's no reason to.
What?
Primary care provider.
Well,
Yeah.
like
I just need a doctor that I can see. that
I know.
knows
Well,
what's
like
up.
when I started driving the tow truck, I had to get a physical done.
Yeah.
And that was the first one since like like junior high,
Yeah.
beginning
For
of high
sports.
school. Yeah. And it was really different. He was like an Indian guy, and he really fondled my balls
Good.
more than the nurse did it. Remember at the Rock Gym when we went in there
Yeah.
and they made us like crawl on all fours and cough to see if our balls would jump? This guy put his hand he's like, cough.
See, I didn't get whatever person made you do that.
You didn't have to get on all fours?
No,
I've never had to get on.
I didn't
all
have
I
to
had to
wear
get on all
I didn't have to
fours.
wear
Well, I
a
know you've
schoolgirl
had
outfit
this
either.
before.
Oh. I got on all fours and they're just like cough and I'm and they're just
Slapping your balls against your body.
no, they
Oh.
didn't touch. They didn't touch my balls. They just had to make sure that they would bounce. But yeah, then when I went to this guy, he just coughed, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, they're good.
Okay, that's
yeah.
probably good.
Let us know
Yeah.
if you've had any blood come out of any of your orifices down below
Keep
in
your
the
friends
comment
close
section.
and your butthole and balls closer.
Yes, please.
Mine are very far apart.
Bye.
Bye.